I would need a mushroom to get back in there. We'll get the message box here in a second. Wait. Because I was in a mode where I was just hurrying. And, if you were to slow down there, that would be a much less dangerous section. Oh, it does matter. All right. Wow. Go ahead and get into things. Hey, Dubs. Let's actually get the right game open. Oh, it's not showing up. Just a moment while I try and get this fixed. There we go. Alright, so we're going to be doing a couple different things today. We're going to start out doing the RomHack Race level again from last night. I really enjoyed this level. It was unusual, but it was really well made and had a good gimmick. And then after we do this, we're going to play some Intershellar. I think I would really like to play this level that's going on in the attract mode. What did I end up placing? It was 5th place last night. 5th out of 12 racers in total. It really wasn't that close. It was like 5 minutes between me and 4th place. But we'll go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Little off time, but that's alright. Little tutorial here, letting me know that I have to be Big Mario, and that I can spin using the down button. Which apparently is how Super Mario Land 2 works. At least part of it. I'm not totally sure. I've never actually played it. It's really weird to have to hold the down button, though. Like, that's not normally a thing that you do in the air. It's really cool how well that blue shell lines up. You've got all the time in the world to make this work. And you can either jump on the shell or hit a block that'll hit the shell from the side. The name of the level is something like Treetop DX, which kind of hints at it being an improved version of something that was on the Game Boy. So I kind of get it. That's right. Hey, Al. This flight part, it's not super readable, because you have to run off the edge of those platforms to actually get your P-speed. It's not bad once you're used to it, but I just wasn't thinking about it during the race. Alfredo. Hi, Puppy Twins. Let me actually turn on TikTok chat here for YouTube. I forget there's a website I have to go to get that to work. Ooh. That's an excellent point. I did not check that. The microphone should be working now. I forgot, I had to, Unrailed, yes, I'll do Unrailed. So, my computer installed Windows updates, which means that all of my microphone settings went out the window, which is fantastic. I have game sound. At least I think I do. I do have game sound. Alright, should be good. So hi everybody. Thank you for letting me know my microphone wasn't working. I can see it if I look in the right place on my on OBS, but I never think about stuff not working. I need to keep that Yoshi in my hand. I keep just forgetting about it. Yeah. It kind of makes me feel silly about having explained the level having no microphone. No, I don't have a stream key. I go through an alternate, very annoying process of making a stream work without a stream key. Yeah. TikTok really should give established gaming creators a streaming key. I still don't have YouTube chat showing up where TikTok can see it. I just don't really have a good place for it. But YouTube says hi. Can't you apply for one? Sure can't. They make it a secret as to how you're actually supposed to get a streaming key. Like, there's not a form that you go and fill out. From what I hear, TikTok just decides to contact you and say, hey, do you want one? Orb. That level, it's very consistent once you know what you're doing. I like it. An agency that you can message to? I don't know anything about it. That's how Mario and TJ got it. Mario has it too, okay. I've seen it. I think I know what you're talking about. It's Carter something. So I had to ask about that in the RomHack Race Discord, Dubs. What happens is that it checks to see if you manage to bring Adult Yoshi with you. If you did bring Adult Yoshi with you, whatever power-up you have will be a solution to get to the orb. If you have no Yoshi or Baby Yoshi, it's completely blocked off. So it doesn't look like Yoshi does anything for you, but you must have him in order to win. Yeah, I was very confused about what the purpose of Yoshi was, but I got that question answered pretty quick in the Discord last night. Yeah, so if you go down there without an Adult Yoshi, the blocks are just cement blocks. I know if you go down with a mushroom, they are turn blocks that you can break. And if you have a cape. I don't know what it would be, but it's probably something that you need a cape to get through. Stream basically just started, like, less than 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I'll have to send them a message, Steph. But thank you. I didn't realize that was how people were getting it. I agree that it probably should have been done differently. However, if you get down there and you don't have Yoshi, there's the message box. And that message box just says, it's like Yoshi saying he's hungry or something. So you are at least informed that you need to get adult Yoshi down there. And you also can't get down there without a power-up. So I think it covers all of its bases. Even though it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that it just seems to work out and you didn't need Yoshi. But you could do a Yoshi check really easy by like putting a P-switch inside of a wall or something. Or a shell or something. Just something that the player can't get at, but a Yoshi tongue could grab. That was a close jump. Nice, one shot. It's been a while since I've played Intershellar, but I really, really enjoy it. That's really cool. I don't think I've gotten that in one attempt before. I've only played through the full game like once, and then I did a couple levels just on their own. It's a tough shell to bump right at the beginning. Okay, my throw was a little bit late. That needs more height for me to actually bounce off of it where it needs to be. That was also late. I need to throw that on the way down. Yeah, I'm impressed at Booney's Kaizo improvement. I'm glad that he got himself off of using save states. Oops. Wound up throwing that shell the wrong way. That was... Oh, I was gonna say that was too early, but it kind of just worked out. Ah, jumped too far. Did TikTok change the way that they show people's names? Because I keep seeing, like, I keep seeing people mention names that I don't actually see anywhere. Hello, paper guy. How's it going? The whole government name? Didn't they used to do that before? Like, when I first started out on TikTok, I used to have my my actual name in the place where they ask for a name. but then I realized that they showed it to people, so I had to take it away. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I'm used to questions about if things are food. Oh, I was too close to the wall. Yeah, well, that was exactly what I did. I had kind of a similar problem with Google as well, because I have a couple spreadsheets that are public, and Google just decides, hey, we're going to show your whole entire name, and that did not work out for me. I don't know if there's some people that are just less squicked out about having their real name where anybody on the internet can see it. Ah, that was close. Yeah, it's cool to see the beginner Kaizo players getting through something like this. I would probably make the recommendation that they probably should not play this if it's going to take them several days to get through it, but each their own. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what the username is there for. It's strange to me that it would even use your real name in any context that's publicly facing without informing you about it, because that's why a username is there. Jumped over that Koopa. Oh, that was low. And that shell was a little bit on the slow side, but I still managed to catch it. Low. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, your real name should only be used like if someone at TikTok is trying to contact you about something. Shell jump, indeed. But again, I had the same kind of problem with Google. I had to completely take away my actual name from Google. And I think it's kind of important for Google to have my real name, but they shouldn't be showing it to anybody. Like, if I want my actual name to be displayed, I'm going to choose that as a display name. I did see your message on Discord. That's really messed up. I'm getting some weird hitches in my gameplay. It makes it a little hard to play. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Hey, Angry Pixie Meg. Wormhole. This is the underground one with the spelunky music. Hello, Ilsaku. It's good to see you. You're pleasant as always. A little bit late to getting to that Rex, but it worked out. Oh, that one. I need to grab that one. That one I need to bonk to the left. Yeah, this whole hack is shells, so we're gonna see a lot of them. Intershellar, yes. Figured I'd do a quick run back. I overshot the mole. So I think I needed to turn around a little bit. I do not know that guy. I've seen him before, but I'm okay with the block. Yo, Tacos. Tacos, how far did you get? I wasn't able to stick around for too much longer. Ah, damn it. I threw that shell too far to the right. You were not on TikTok. I was actually going through and trying to add some more moderators here on TikTok, and then TikTok was like, "No, you need to be live before you can add moderators. You need to click on people and moderate them from inside your live." And that's... I can't think of a more obnoxious way for them to do that. I gotta grab that one. Oh, after this exit, I see. There's a pretty hard level early on in Intershellar. If I remember right. There we go. It should be blocking them from the live. And you can feel free to use that block button pretty liberally. Sorry, I just catching up on chat here. I don't really stress out with this hack too much. It's just shells. I'm used to shells. Plan A. Plan A. Ah. I like this one. Ghost House was the one you beat. Okay. I struggled a lot with the ghost house. I think that was probably the first one that took like over half an hour or something. And considering I was done with the whole thing in like 4 hours, that was a pretty big chunk of it. Missed. Mario or Luigi, pick one. I always use Luigi. Hello, Jason. I wonder if you could make that without having to use that shell. Probably not. Made that much harder for myself. If you go right away, this Koopa lines up right where he needs to be. But you have to actually make that jump. Yeah, so Mario Maker 2, they gave you the choice of what character to play as. And because of that, barring multiplayer and whenever I did Nuzlocke, I have only ever used Luigi in that game. I don't like either of the Toad characters. They both have Toad voices. Go figure. Just missed. Toadette is toxic in multiplayer. I have got to get to the bottom of why my computer runs like crap. It's probably because of never closing things down when I start streaming and having to do two separate scenes. Mario's just boring. No offense, Mario. Luigi's got so much more personality than Mario does. Barely made that jump. There we go. 21. Oh, I didn't start the timer. Oh well. You know, the temperature here is actually pretty nice. It's been down in like the 70s last few days. I'm not sure if your math checks out. Mario Sue. 95 degrees, yikes. Yeah, I don't think it's gotten up to, well, it's gotten up into the 90s, but it hasn't stayed there. That... I need to stay in the air longer, is why I'm failing on that green shell. There we go. He needs to get kicked to the left. I'm gonna see if I can respawn him. Even if I could have, it was unlikely I would have been able to make that work. Kick to the left. That needs to be a spin jump. I could have stayed alive there, but I don't know if I would have been able to actually get down onto that Eerie once I did a regular jump. Like, I would have had to respawn him to even have a chance. I'm actually waiting a little bit for this this blue shell to get into position, because if I go right away, it's going to be over at the wall, out of reach. Just missed. I'm good. How are you, Maromes? I needed to go off of the Koopa and then onto the shell. Hey, Robin. You're at work? That stinks. It would have to be a pretty dire emergency for me to have to do work on the weekends. Nowadays, at least. Well, maybe not a dire emergency, but it would have to be like something critical starting to fail. Okay, higher jump there. It is the song from the game. Hey, Pixel. This is like the most popular song to use in the ROM hacks. Well, so emergency for me, since we're in IT, emergency is something that is absolutely never supposed to happen. Like, we're supposed to be giving basically 100% uptime for the purposes of what we facilitate. Everything is kind of meticulously designed so that that holds true. I don't remember if I grab that shell or throw it. I probably throw it. Wario or Waluigi? Waluigi. I think they need to make a game for Waluigi. Like an actual Waluigi game, not just tennis. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago that I was working weekends, so I know how much it sucks. I don't think I ever had, well, the awkwardness for me doesn't come from people seeing me or seeing what I'm doing. It's just from having to make conversation when I'm not very good at it. They should add him in Smash. It's a travesty that they have not put Waluigi into Smash. And I'm not super keen to hear the argument about how he's an assist trophy, because that just means they shouldn't have made him an assist trophy. They should have made him an actual character. Well, I still feel very socially awkward, but I do have a lot of streaming experience under my belt now. Dang. Is that her last name now, Dubs? Al, you get nervous when you go live? That comes as a surprise to me. You kind of feel like a natural. Maddie has little respect for the concept of canon. Very true. It also helps for the purposes of streaming content that I have a game to lean on, and I can be silent and awkward and still have something that's at least marginally worth seeing. It helps a lot that, especially right now, I'm playing something that I'm an expert at. Madeline is 7 feet tall, and her backpack is full of spiders. Checks out. I'm surprised I didn't hit the ceiling there. Come on. All right. I was almost too slow down there. I mean, So the vast majority of Mario playing that I've done in the past 5 years has been on camera, so I guess I'm just used to it. When I first started doing, streaming, it was just playing Mario Maker, and it was me sitting in front of an empty room asking random strangers to give me their levels so I would have fun things to play. And that was when I discovered that if you were willing to play people's levels, it didn't even matter if you were a skilled player or not. People would just want to watch literally anyone play their stuff. So, as somebody who was just starting out, it was a really strong incentive just to go out there. Oh god, the shell! Really strong incentive just to go out there and start playing, and people would show up no matter what. And then getting good just came as a result of playing harder and harder stuff. I cut my jump again. Bonk the ceiling. I guess I've never really been nervous about being on camera or anything. Sometimes I see old clips and I cringe just because of the poor quality of my camera in the past. I do like troll levels. How did the race go last night? The race went pretty well. I took 5th place out of 12 racers. A really fun level. It was confusing, but once you knew what was going on and how to do it, the level just worked really well. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Okay, so this is the net level. Hey, Booney, how's it going, man? The shell jump off of the net, I don't think it's ever going to feel entirely natural to me. Okay. Gotta get the timing on that again. Do I prefer to stream on Twitch rather than TikTok? There's plus and minuses to both. TikTok is a very different audience than what you have on Twitch. Because I would say on Twitch, most viewers that are on there are also, well, at least in the community that I'm in, the Mario community, most viewers are also players. Versus here on TikTok, the algorithm puts you in front of a lot more people who don't really have the deep understanding of what's going on. So it's just different. I've not been doing a good job of explaining what I'm doing here today. And usually I would be trying to do that here on TikTok. Versus Twitch, there's kind of an understanding that most people watching have a pretty solid understanding of all the mechanics. At least in my head, that's how that works. There's two ways to do that, and I did neither of them. I think... So, if you are standing still and you bump a shell, that gets it to move at its slowest possible speed. I'm actually not sure if that's slower than throwing it while being stationary, but I think it is. Oh yeah, I love Tetris too. Both Tetris also, and specifically Tetris 2 on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I think it does put it at a different speed. Actually, I have kind of a hankering to play Tetris 99. It's been a while since I've played it, and I really enjoy playing Tetris 99. Okay, I was a little hasty. I just held right the entire way there. Just ran myself into the muncher. Which is my favorite Tetris out of the 99. Tetris 2 was on both SNES and NES. The only real difference between the two was that the SNES version had shinier cutscenes. You know, Super Tetris 3 is actually really good. It doesn't completely overhaul the gameplay like how Tetris 2 does. But there are some exciting modes in there. Like, excitingly different modes. Like, they have Bombless, which, it's been a while since I've played it, but it's, while you're placing down Tetris pieces, tetrominos, some of them have portions of the piece that are explosive. And when you clear a line that includes an explosive piece, it explodes and destroys other pieces around it. I actually wonder if I could steal that shell, the green one. I keep overshooting that shell. Ah, thanks, guys. I keep doing that incorrectly. Because what I'm doing is I'm turning around to land on that Super Koopa, and it's slowing me down too much to where I can't bounce off of both of them and still grab the shell. The shell has already fallen too far by the time I get to it. Instead, what I need to be doing is releasing the jump button so that I don't have too high of a jump to get over to that first Super Koopa. A little tiny bit of the lag is actually my emulator, which is strange. I'm actually leaning towards trying to phase out my use of the emulator because of some performance problems I'm having. Which is kind of ridiculous because it's a Super Nintendo emulator on a computer that was built in 2022. Like, it should be nothing. I somehow managed to send that shell the wrong way. I think I would like to use the Super NT more. The issue with the controls still remains. And I've not talked to anybody that I feel has a great solution for it yet. That's a tough shell throw at the end there. Rather sleep in a dumpster of glass or not talk for a year. Not talk. That would be much easier for me. How are the pets doing? Pets are doing good. We went out to get lunch a little bit ago, and Toad managed to find a McDonald's hot mustard packet, and she dug into it before realizing that she doesn't like hot mustard. So she got it on her paws and all over the counter, but otherwise didn't even eat it. I like this level a lot. But the weird thing was, so she had managed to sneak her way up onto a dumpster made of glass. I guess I should have read that more carefully. So at first, the only evidence that I see of said hot mustard packet is that Toad's feet are like orange and smell like mustard. So I couldn't find where she actually put it. Turns out she snuck up onto the table, and that was where it was. And she like smushed it in place. And I was expecting her to grab it and like sneak it off somewhere and start trying to eat it there. No. She just dug right in right where it was. That's a tough shell jump for me. Because I'm inside of a one tile gap, that shell actually... It sits in the air at a different spot than you would normally expect a shell that you've thrown to be. So I need to change up my timing for when I throw it. Neither. I would choose to eat neither dog nor cat. Tough. You saw TJB playing level that was all one block shell jumps? Yeah, I'm not sure if I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, TJB he's a legend. I'm glad he gets recognized for both how skilled he is and he's very good at explaining the whys and the hows of things. That comes from also having dabbled in having created some of the stuff that goes on in the background of SMW. TikTok chat is frozen. Hang on. Oh, TikTok chat is very frozen. Let me see if I can fix it. Oh, I think I know why. Hang on, I'm gonna fix this real quick. Yeah, there's a website that I use for it, and apparently it has to be active. It doesn't just stay connected and work. Grizzly Man, how's it going? Okay, so I'm throwing that super early there. I'm gonna try doing it slightly later than I would normally do a shell jump. It would make sense for that to work out because when you throw a shell or any held object while it's inside of a wall, it ends up being a block higher than what you expect, than what it would normally be. And I am consistently too high for that. I'm sorry. Yeah, consistently too high for that shell, which means I'm throwing it too early every time. Like, it's far underneath my feet. There we go. Alright, this shell I need to be careful with, because I can get it lost in the lava there. Just need to make sure I was holding it to the right as I was falling down. Oh, It sure isn't running. We'll get it for the next one. Gargantua. This was a hard level. No, not this one. Well, kind of. This has a hard trick in it. Yo, thank you for that dinosaur. Sorry if it ends up in a pit. Need to be fast there. New PB. 0 seconds. I have to slow down there. Donkey Kong Country music. Donkey Kong Country 2? I don't think that there's a Kaizo block above that pit. It looks like there is. But I remember checking for it pretty thoroughly the first time I got there. That's a frustrating way to die, because I made that jump work, even though I was a little bit lower than I had anticipated. Hey, Hudson. It's amazing how well Donkey Kong Country music works for Mario. That David Wise is going places. David Wise? The wise guy. Oh, crap. I hesitated. So there's a YouTube series that I watch, where in chronological order, the host goes through and talks a little bit about every NES game and like what kind of impact it had on the rest of the gaming industry and what the game was in itself. And you just got to Anticipation, which was another Rareware game, and that's a game I played quite a lot as I was a child, but it also had a soundtrack that was made by David Wise. It was basically Pictionary, but all the pictures are being drawn by the computer. Cool. Nice, 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 nice. Orb. Real quick level. There's one thing in that level that is tough to figure out, and I've already gone way past it, so I can't really talk about it too much. But it's that backwards shell jump that you have to do off of the note block. It's not something that you have much of a chance to get used to doing. And then we have this same exact type of jump here in this level. So So there's a skip that I'm doing here where I jump completely over that top blue shell. The reason I do that is because every now and then that shell will just refuse to spawn in. And skipping past it and not needing to touch it is more reliable. So, to my knowledge, this is not a speedrun strat. The last time I played this level, I had Muzzle in my chat. Muzzle used to be the world record holder for this game. And jumping over that shell was, to him, a new discovery. And he said if he goes back to this game, he'll start integrating that into runs. Just because it's, consistent. Because he was also saying that nobody's entirely sure why that shell sometimes doesn't spawn. It has to be some sort of despawn that's happening, but nothing I was trying was making it happen consistently. Yeah, see, there's no shell there right now. Muzzle gave that same advice on surfing? Yeah. I'm glad that Dupu got the advice from Dusfuller in Mario Quits about how to get past that one spring, 'cause that was kind of driving me nuts. That should have been a right bonk instead of a left bonk. Getting under that muncher is pretty difficult. You have to bounce off of this shell pretty low. And you have to kind of manipulate it to even get it to drop low enough for that to work. Okay. That was lucky. Not high enough. So I got lucky there by way of having thrown that shell way too early, and then I started fast falling to catch up to it. And ideally, you should not have to do that. You'll just throw it at the right height so that you don't have to manipulate your falling speed. TikTok chat is a new overlay, yes. It's coming from a website that I had just discovered. And there are actually quite a few features that it's offering that I'm not really making use of. But it gives me things like not like an actual bot that will read and respond directly in chat, but it can watch chat and like display pretty much anything I would want to on screen. I've not actually experimented with it yet, but it's promising. Of course, it's probably like Stream Elements, but a bit less. Yeah, that's fair. I'm sort of surprised that you don't have those companies like Stream Elements or Streamlabs trying to have a presence on TikTok. I mean, Streamlabs kind of does, but it's not to the extent that I think it really should be. Also, it's Streamlabs, so, you know. Want to try to avoid touching Streamlabs with a 10-foot pole. Because they're kind of skeezy. I hate missing that shell. That's a really hard shell to get. That very last one. I waited too long to realize that I had the shell, and I threw it too late. 10,000 likes? Nice, thank you guys. I appreciate the likes. Streamlabs does everything Stream Elements does, but worse, pretty much. Pamela, hello. That is why I need to do a regular jump instead of a spin jump. 10,000 on this stream, yes. So, Streamlabs, one of the things that is very easy to hold against them is that they have blatantly copied things from other companies, and they do it in a way that's not an improvement on the thing that they're copying. They've done that with Stream Elements. They've done that with Warp World stuff. Lightstream, yes, that's a very prominent example. Streamlabs OBS. They used OBS in their name without the permission or approval of the OBS project. They're just very skeezy. Oh, threw it the wrong way. Yeah, OBS had specifically asked for Streamlabs not to use OBS in the name of their streaming software, and I did it anyway. That's a pretty easy thing for them not to have messed up, and they did it anyway. And I will admit that when I first started streaming, I was using Streamlabs OBS, and it was because that was the quickest, easiest shortcut to get something that had some of the fancy stuff like pretty alerts and all that. But it came at the expense of having less customization over the things that I had and having a worse performing streaming software. Like, it was just slow. If you're invested in these hard Mario games and you see someone finish the level, I'm pretty good about finishing levels. The first time I played this hack, it took about 3 hours to finish all of it. I was hoping to make a little bit better time this time through, but I am a little bit out of practice. Whoops. How do I read both chats? I have a web browser open with the TikTok chat. It's just the regular TikTok desktop viewer. And I use OBS for the YouTube chat. They're on different screens, but they're practically right next to each other. How many levels are there? It's like 17 or 18? You ran a 10K. I am far too lazy for that. I went too far. Oh, they did ads on Google, so Streamlabs would show up when you search for OBS? Yeah. I guess that's really how they got things to work out for them, because I think that people that really knew what they were doing would generally be trying to avoid Streamlabs. It was just people that were new and wanted something just to be done for them that would gravitate towards slobs. Dang. Right. Stay hydrated. I probably need to go through and reevaluate how I use OBS. Simply because I ask a lot of it. Like, I have a lot of different scenes that I have going at all times. Scenes and sources. And it's a little taxing on my computer having 2 copies of it running. The patience of a saint. Well, I've done all this before. And even then, when I play Kaizo, I'm generally not seeing things that are wildly, radically new to me. So everything that I'm doing in here, it all basically falls under the umbrella of stuff I've already done before, and I just have to chain it all together. Now, that being said, this comes after having played this as my main game for, you know, Kaizo in general, as my main game for something like 2 years at this point. I would not recommend that anybody who's just starting out play something like this. Keep hitting that Koopa on the wrong side. But I have a pretty good fundamental understanding of how the game works. So I know that when I mess up, it's because I'm just doing things incorrectly. These double shell jumps aren't bad. I've never been too much of a fan of doing them from the ground, but these are spaced out to where it's pretty consistent. Thank you, Maromes. I do have a little bit of a hard time self-promoting myself, like, hey guys, don't forget to like don't forget to tap your screen for likes. Like, that's not something I really have the energy to go through and do, even though it probably would benefit me. The double with the lava? That one wasn't so bad. That whole lava level, like, that one's just fairly easy. Booze wash! Booze wash! Help. I actually need to ask you a question about something. There was a topic that you had brought up in my chat a very long time ago when I was playing the Roger Gang hack. It was about taking a hardware controller and changing the buttons on it. I cannot find a way to do that. Oh, I hit the shell jump and it was too low. Do you know what kind of device I should be looking for to change the button layout for my controller on a Super NT? I've tried to ask around a bit in like the RomHack Race community and just generally in SMW. I haven't really gotten very far. Pro 2. So, is that a controller itself, or is that an adapter that goes in between? That's actually the controller that you can change the buttons on. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to think about doing something like that then. I'm pretty attached to my PS4 controller. And I have the 8BitDo wireless adapter that I connect this to for use on the Super NT. But it might be worth it for me to switch to a different controller to be able to use the NT. Is that true, Hudson? That YouTube unsubscribes people from channels? 'Cause I have not run across that myself. It's kind of light. Yeah, I guess a little on the expensive side. That's about what I pay for a new PS4 controller also. Dream says it, so it must be true. I don't know if I can buy that logic. Oh god. I just threw that shell instantly. This level gave you the most troubles thus far. This was also the one that gave me the most trouble. You know, Hudson, Dream also said that he was a Minecraft speedrunner. I'm actually not sure. For me, this entire level just comes down to the very last shell jump. Dream never lies. Like, that's about the only thing about the YouTube Minecraft community that I know is Dream tell lie, Dream no speedrun, Dream bad. He didn't lie, he just forgot, yeah. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. In YouTube, your names are read because you are mods, yes. It's not quite on the same level, but it reminds me of Badaboon's SMB1 speedrun, which was hilarious. They are different on YouTube. It's because it is something that's customizable, and I can change the individual characters out. And YouTube uses the exact same layout that Twitch does. Cosmic's parody of it, yes. Just perfect. Finally made it. Holy crap. So what happened in Badaboon's SMB1 speedrun? He ate pizza and drank Coke, and like was never sure about when he was supposed to be playing and when he was supposed to be eating. So already you know it's going to be a quality speedrun when your speedrunner is eating a slice of pizza as he's playing. Just a greasy slice of pizza. And then he had a heart rate monitor going, and his heart oscillated regularly between, I don't remember what the numbers they were, but it was 2 exact numbers. No fluctuation. Rock solid heart rate. I cannot believe that I just bounced off of that saw. 83 and 60 something, yeah. It just jumping straight between the numbers, not like getting a gradual transition, just straight from 83 to 60 whatever. And wasn't even the funny haha meme number. I keep missing that block. The other thing that he did was he spliced footage. I say he, it was, he himself is a YouTuber, but this was being done as part of like a larger like multi-person channel. So there was footage that was spliced together, not like part of the speedrun came from one thing and part of the speedrun came from something else. Part of literally the screen came from one playthrough, and another part of the screen came from a completely different playthrough. So he would be collecting coins, and the coin counter wouldn't be counting them. Insane. I love that level. I basically one-shot that level the first time I went into it. Really good. And then also, like, you can see his hand on the controller, and he's going like that. During gameplay that would require a human to be making very specific thumb presses, thumb movements. It's just a wonderful thing to see. And it would be one thing if it was played off as a joke, but no, it was look at how good I am. I can play this game quickly. I cut my jump again. Lord Hoyle, how's it going? No, the original speedrun video was not a joke. It was literally, so part of it was literally task gameplay that is not possible for a human to perform. And he's just casually doing it. Bada boom, yes. I would recommend it. There's also a video that Cosmic did making fun of it. And there's a video that was made by, I can't remember his name. He does a lot of, yes, Carl Jobst. That's the one. Thank you. He made a video debunking the entire speedrun. A really good watch. Time on this level is not running. Very true. There we go. That's a back shot. Missed the block. Yeah, I really like Carl. You love how I do this with ease? It comes with practice. Oh no, Robin. Let's see. Shell jump over top, hit the shell again. Okay. Yeah, there's a few people out there that they'll make entertaining videos about the speedrunning scene in its entirety. Carl Jobst is one of those. I'm afraid to mention many others because we've actually lost a couple of them. Okay, back shot. No. I like how, I would say high YouTube used to be a thing that would happen when, like something really impressive would happen, and you know it would be going into a YouTube video. And in this case, it's just literally Hey, you over there that's there right now watching the same thing as me right now. Also, hello, Zyno the Nugget. I don't really understand why I'm struggling as much as I am here in the beginning. I think I'm trying to get over to that left shell too early. And that was exactly what it was. So one problem I'm running into with Yoshi here, the expectation for most players is that they will use the standard buttons for a Super Nintendo, which means doing a regular jump with the B button and a spin jump with the A button. Those are generally two buttons that you can't... The way most people hold their controllers, you can't press both of those buttons at the same time. Because I use the shoulder button for spin jumping, pressing the A button, I can very easily press both those buttons at the same time. It means that I can hold down B to make myself fall slower in a way that most players would not physically be able to do. So I wind up falling slow on Yoshi more than most setups would account for. And what that winds up meaning is that I usually have more height when I'm dismounting Yoshi than a creator expects me to have. Yeah, I'm a garbage player if I try to use the face buttons. I tried for a few months when I first started out playing Mario World, because I had been told that that was the correct way to do it. And it was uncomfortable for me the entire time I was playing that way. And as soon as I switched over, it was like somebody had turned on a light switch. Both in comfortability and my skill level. You want me to? I think I am actually going to go and take the dogs for a walk. Thanks, Maromes. Have a good night. That is why that one level in Baby Kaizo puts spin on the L button. I'm going to get one more attempt here and then go walk the dogs. Gotta hold right. One more real attempt. Okay. So I'm gonna run some clips while I'm away. I'll be back in the next 5-10 minutes, something like that. Made any official any official claim to hot drinks. Because I know it's a hot meme. Six-year Mario Maker. Composer, no. I thought I was safe. I was incorrect. I can't get close enough to the blocks, can I? Yes, I can. Play a fish. Planning to get the red coin star first, and I wouldn't be surprised if I just run straight off the edge more than once. I think that's probably excellent rendition of hot drinks. And there were 2 Wendy's to defeat, so Wendy's.
Ooh, I did not jump right.
Oh man, that was awesome.
I'm surprised I didn't leave after that.
I know, right? And you did not hit that so hard. Well, that sucks. Cool. Progress. There's more. Wow. Yeah. Kaizo blocks are a thing. Okay. The saw bounces into the wall that appears. This is cool. Okay, so you're probably wondering. Forgot to pause the timers. That's all right. I think there's actually a couple ways I could do this this first little section here, but I feel like this is the most consistent way for me to do it. Just barely didn't make it over there. Just barely not getting the height that I need right there. I really like that move where I have to recatch the shell in midair. I need to get this shell moving the way I want it to, and I just had to go around it a bunch. There we go. Just needed a second try at the Yoshi. Alright, what's coming up next? Man's Planet? Which one? Ah, this one. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. So this has a fairly difficult trick right at the start here. It's actually similar to a trick that I did in the previous level. It's just harder for me to time because it has to be done right when the level starts. I didn't get the mushroom. I need to make sure I bonk this shell back to the left after it hits the block up top. And we have ice physics throughout this level. That makes it... I beat the previous level, but compared to what you had seen versus what the end of that level is, it was literally half a jump that you missed. The ice physics really make this level possible. I wouldn't be able to slide through those gaps that I'm getting through without it. And I'm not really standing on the ground very much. Like, most of this takes place in the air. So the ice physics really only matter to make the sliding possible. It felt like something odd was happening here. I must have been letting go of the jump button without realizing it. So the death count is intended to be per level. I think there had been the occasion where I had not reset it, but I've been intending to do that. Okay, that's a higher bounce than I expected. It's tough on your fingers to hold down a lot. That's interesting. I would not have expected that. Shell levels in general are pretty hard on the hands. Endurance-wise? Yeah, I could see it. Because it's kind of the same thing, Whoa! Thank you. Thank you very much. That was an awful lot of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I remember back the first time that I played this level, it was one that I had a lot of fun playing, and I looked up at the end of it, and I realized that it had taken me like half an hour, and that was way longer than I expected. I deserve it? Well, thank you. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I'm alright, I guess. Let go down there. I'm getting a little confused by that, because I could swear I am holding down the jump button, and I keep losing height there. Oh, thank you. TikTok, on a whole, has been really hot and cold for me lately. More cold than hot. And I don't understand. Like, I'm not focusing on the numbers. I would be playing this stuff even if nobody was watching, basically. But, the numbers sure do vary wildly. Yeah. I assume that because I fell afoul of their rules by way of somebody reporting me for something I didn't do, that they're trying to rate limit me. And that will probably pass over time. Oh, I hate missing that jump. I feel like I don't have much influence over it, because I can't control my sliding speed. I can't control how fast the shell is going, and it should basically be the same every time. Thank you, guys. It could be that literally my thumb is wearing out, and I'm letting go of the button without realizing it. Those shell jumps off of the note blocks, they're very unusual. Because you get much more height off of them than you would a normal jump. It throws off the muscle memory I have for shell jump timing. That's why I keep hitting myself in the face right there. That means that I'm throwing the shell too late. I'm overcompensating for what I know is a taller jump. Feels bad to hit my head on that muncher also. It means I'm trying to take that jump a little too fast. I missed. I had proper timing, but I didn't start moving to the right early enough. So the shell was not able to hit the blocks that are behind that great platform over there. If I remember right, this level is not that long after I finally make that jump. There's a damage boost section I have to do after that. And part of that damage boost is grabbing a shell from a blue Koopa. Wow. Overshot the turn block. That's a new one. Labo RC car battle? Is that a thing? Sometimes it's fun to think about what it would look like in these kinds of games if you could see it from Mario's point of view, like first-person Mario. It's more hard. I think it's more difficult to envision something like this in 3D space because it's all like cement blocks and munchers. And I don't know, it just feels like it would be hard to build a 3D environment out of something that's so sparse. Threw that shell too early. Well, first-person Mario is a thing. I don't know that you ever actually do any platforming or jumping around. But look at Mario 64. Look at Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey has the VR mode in it. Which, I have no idea how that actually looks, I just know that it's a thing. You've never played Mario Odyssey, wow. It's good. It's a real journey through time and space. Little joke there. There's a Super Mario World ROM hack called Mario Odyssey. There's Super Mario Odyssey, A Journey Through Time and Space. It was relatively early, considering how polished it is. Like, I don't remember the exact year that it came out, but it was like 2004 or something. And the Kaizo scene, well, it also isn't really Kaizo, but the Super Mario World ROM hacking scene was a very different place back then. There wouldn't be an S, just FP. Exactly. Have I tried it Super Mario Odyssey? Yes. I did a special stream last year where I played Super Mario Odyssey. And I opened it up and literally played through the entire Super Mario Odyssey ROM hack before switching over to Nintendo's Super Mario Odyssey. Which one is this? Ah, I love this level. It's a really good one. Something that I'll point out is the shell that's placed halfway off of the block. That's not something that you normally see in Super Mario World. That is a custom sprite that's allowing it to be placed halfway on the edge like that. I might be slow. Yeah. I was fine, but that's actually basically the end of the level right there. This one is a lot of fun to play. This is a really good use of these numbered platforms. Thank you. You know, I just watched a video literally this morning of, it was simple flips, and every time he didn't start his timer over a period of like 4 years. Did you play with the water? I heard barking. I don't. What's really cool about the numbered platforms is that unless you go out of your way to put in the custom version of these, the number on them, how far they travel before they start to fall, is determined by where they are placed. I think it's just 1 and 4 that you can have on the numbers. But they're fairly restrictive about where you can place them and actually have them work out. So whenever you have these levels that make really heavy use of them, someone has put a lot of time and effort into making them all work out. My timing was just a little bit off. I also didn't even try to throw the shell. That's not good. Jumping off that shell means that I threw it a little later than what I'm intended to. The shell is supposed to hit the wall and go underneath my feet so that I can bounce off of it as it's sliding around on the munchers on the bottom. So it needs to be way out in front of me. $1,920 deaths. You mean 21? I don't understand why sometimes it gets hilariously wrong numbers like that. Obviously, it's combining 19 and 20. But it's supposed to be deleting that file that contains the number between when it writes other numbers into it. It happens infrequently enough that it isn't something I'm really worried about. Left side. Dang it. Is TikTok completely frozen, or are we good? It looks good. You don't hear me. That's bad. Well, this might be a case where TikTok is just inexplicably not cooperating. You're getting some sound. Is it the gameplay and not my voice? Both gameplay and voice, it was just, okay. Seems to have fixed itself, perfect. I know that before it has managed to get itself to where you only hear gameplay and not voice, which makes no sense because they're both coming through on the same audio track. Like, that's just the way I have my stream set up. Whoops, that's not gonna work. Totally missed the Koopa. I think that means I spawned the Koopa in too quickly. I was too far to the right on the platform. I was too fast. Ugh. I'm so close to the end of this. That stinks. I was just thinking about how I don't really need to be jumping off of that platform, and I could probably just drop straight down and only start moving to the right once I get past the muncher. And the way that I did that should have been the more consistent way to do it, swinging around far to the left before trying to go under. And I still messed it up. These munchers. They're like reaching out and grabbing me. Not actually, but that's what it feels like. Couldn't get over to the right side of that shell fast enough. Or at all. It's like they were trying to make it hard or something. Forgetting the floor is a pretty big oversight. Get it? Code because it's a video game? I see what you did there. That's actually something that I really enjoy, is taking a joke that somebody has not made and running with it. Oh my goodness, my shell jumping is terrible. Yeah, he was right on top of that. It was on YouTube. Oh, please. Man, that stinks. So one thing I'm fighting against right now, and it is something that started happening fairly recently, and I don't understand why. My emulator is really not running the way that it should be. It's kind of like freezing a little bit. I don't know how visible it is, but I can certainly see and feel it myself. And it's making some things very difficult for me. Hard to tell on TikTok? Yeah, I'd imagine so. Mario World is a game of frames. It's pretty demanding in terms of timing. And when suddenly the game is running slower than it should be, makes it really hard to play. The vast majority of the time, I'll make a mistake and mess up, and I know that it's my fault. I'm okay with that. When it is because the game is not running the way it's supposed to be, that is exceedingly frustrating to me. Left side. There we go. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? The Singularity. This is 2 more levels. I was not going to comment on it. Some people have no choice over the name they are given in life. The Singularity. Oh, I love this level. Oh, is that a reference to something? An Office reference. Aha. That's a left shell jump. I actually don't think I know that episode of The Office. I've seen not quite all of The Office. I didn't watch the very final season once Michael had left. Gosh, I don't know that one. It has been a very long time since I've watched The Office. This level gets way cooler after you get past the first 3 jumps. You wouldn't know because that hasn't happened yet. That split move with these shells and then catching them as they're rolling, it's so cool. Like, I just love that move every time I do it. Yeah, Sonic. Never seen The Office. It's really good. Oh, please catch that shell. I did not catch the shell. Did not have the height that I needed. You see, poor Toad. But the only reason she's howling the way she does is because she's trying to take something that doesn't belong to her. I think I threw that shell early, which is really surprising. Poor Hopper is right. I got too far away from the wall. Name of the game, this is Intershellar. It is a Super Mario World ROM hack. It's very heavily focused on shell jumps and other shell tricks. It's a pretty intermediate difficulty Kaizo hack. Alright, let's make this jump work. I'm jumping too early is the problem. Oh, wow. I actually had too much height there. No, he's not teasing her at all. He is, he's chewing on the bone that was given to him. She has her own bone that she's refusing to chew on. Ah, that was close. You wouldn't think she'd be able to be the bully, because she's... the smaller dog by a pretty wide margin. Well, that was interesting. Christopher Buzza, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. It's the hardest level I've played, not by a long shot. This is fairly easy. We've just about seen the end of it in less than 10 minutes already. Stop it. The people can hear you. You are too loud. Hey. Hang on. I gotta separate them. Grumpy! I call this easy? It really is. I mean, there are other levels just in this hack. Much more difficult. A lot of this lines itself up for me. I hesitated. Yeah. It's all relative. That also needs to be a shell bump. I also want to bump that one to the right. But what we just saw with those last couple of shells, that was actually the end of the level. So we should be out of this pretty soon. No. Yeah. Just missed. Oh my goodness. These dogs. It's weird. You yell at them to be quiet and they don't listen. At least he's not howling. Great clip, yeah. That was a really good one. I actually think I probably should bring that clip over to TikTok also. I might be making that section a little bit more difficult for myself by way of not just holding down the right button. Like I'm turning back slightly to catch those shells as they're sliding along.
Yours. Come around. Come around.
Might not be in good shape here. Yeah. Why is she crying? Because there are 2 dog bones on the floor. One of them belongs to her, and that bone is not being chewed on. There is another dog bone on the floor that belongs to the other dog, and he is chewing on it, and she wants the one that he has. That is why she's crying. Not because there's anything she doesn't have, but because she wants something that doesn't belong to her. I'm delaying a little bit too long there. No. They are practically identical. Dang. Well, sure, this one's Bob, this one's Frank. I'm sure I can come up with enough names for them. I see what you did there. Yes, bone puns can be quite humorous. The Bone Mastermind, Tibia. I do like a good pun.
Stop! I take all of them away if you don't stop. Go chew on yours. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Wait. Yours. 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 Leave alone.
Hey, this dog.
Nobody gets one. No more.
Ah, jeez. It's making things so difficult. You'd think you give a dog a bone and they would keep themselves preoccupied with it. But no, there always has to be fighting over it. There we go. See how much easier that is to do when I don't have dogs fighting underneath me? The Tesseract. I believe this is the final level. It is. This level has quite a few triple shell jumps in it, which they're not too bad because they're fairly well assisted. I don't have to do any kind of juggling to keep all three of those shells up. It just gives them all to me right when I need them. One thing I think is really cool is this second yellow shell that we see right here. I can actually bump that shell in either direction and it works out exactly the same. That blue Koopa does need to get kicked out to the left. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I overshot the Koopa. Wow. I did not realize that was possible. See, the problem is I played the level too good. The wind-up enemies, they are Mecha Koopas. Sort of ridiculous to say that I was doing those jumps too good, although it's kind of true. Yes, Mecha Koopa, just like that. No, not even close. Welcome back, Paper Guy. That was a little unfortunate. I bumped that second shell just a touch too low. I didn't start moving to the left early enough. I'm actually gonna try something here. Where there are those two yellow shells that are both kind of sitting stacked over top of each other, I'm gonna try to take the first one and throw it over to the left instead of just bumping it straight down to the right. I said throw to the left, I meant throw to the right. I'm gonna see if I can get that to work out. I have to get a higher jump over there first, though. That works. I don't know if it helps, though. This move right here is the hard one, where I have to take that that yellow shell and throw it upwards to be able to use it on the next jump. That's just a tough move to pull off. Really frustrating way to die. It's not, what I'm trying to do there is a regrab jump. So I need to not be pressing the jump button when I touch the top of that Mega Koopa's head. But I then need to start pressing it immediately afterwards, so that I start slow falling and get the horizontal distance that I need. And something is going really, really wrong with my setup, and it's making the game run more slowly than it should. And I can't time it because of that. Very frustrating. Potentially. It's actually a shortening of what the move used to be called, which was re-grabbing the jump button. It probably would be more accurate to call it something like a no bounce slow fall. Because that's what's actually happening. Regrab in itself is probably a misnomer. Because it's more accurate for when you do not involving an enemy, but when you do just a jump and you don't want full height off of it. So you cut your jump, you let go of the jump button before you get to the height of your jump, and then you would press the button again to start slow falling after you've decreased your jump height. Yeah, holding the button down for shell jumps is pretty important. There's a lot of people that have learned how to shell jump in Mario Maker 2, and a controlled shell jump where you release the jump button is probably the easier way to shell jump in that game. It gives you a little bit more control over when you can actually do a shell jump. Crap, that was the last jump. Because if you release both the jump and run buttons at the same time to do a controlled shell jump, you are picking when the throw timing needs to take place, as opposed to when you hold the jump button the entire time. You are at the mercy of the physics of the game hitting the right window to make a shell jump work properly. And Mario Maker has a more strict physics engine. You have less control over Mario's actual movement. So when you're making things easier for yourself, it probably is the easier way to learn in that case. However, when you're doing controlled shell jumps, where you're releasing the jump button at the same time as the run button, you must lose height. So you're always going to sacrifice just a little bit of height for doing controlled shell jumps. And most of the time it's okay. But if you take a level that you, as a creator, build with the intention of controlled shell jumps, and somebody like me who is a full jump shell jumper, and you get me to play your level, it may be difficult or even impossible for me to play because I'm going to be getting just slightly more height. And the level is just not built for it. I've run into that quite a few times. And it's funny because the controlled shell jumps are there's a lot less people that do them. But they don't even realize that they're making things that are hard for the majority of players. Mario World is a little different. Because you have so much more control over Mario, you have the ability to mess up your timing, and you can actually let go of the jump button to fall just slightly faster to catch an early shell throw. My hand. Yeah, I'm gonna likely want to take a break after I finish this level. It is the last level of the hack. But I've been doing shells for like 3 hours now, and it does take a toll on the hands. I think a lot of what happens with that too, why shells specifically start to hurt my hands, is just because I am holding down the jump button practically at all times. And it's it requires holding the controller a slightly different way than I normally would. Just slightly. Dang. Yeah. You gotta be careful not to play through pain too much. Like, what I have going on right now is... It's not that bad. If I didn't think I'd be able to beat this in 5-10 minutes, I would be taking a break. This is very frustrating. Let me look at one thing real quick. I've decided that I really need to take the time to work on my computer. Because something is very wrong for it to be acting the way that it is. And I know part of it, and I've been avoiding having to deal with it. So when I got this computer that I'm using right now, it came with 32 gigabytes of RAM, which you'd think, in the immortal words of Bill Gates, 32 gigabytes should be enough for anybody. I do use quite a lot of RAM, especially when I'm doing video editing. So I bought another 16 gigabytes to put in there. And the thing that I did not foresee is that putting in extra RAM actually wound up underclocking my CPU, because it was not a technically supported RAM configuration. I'm not going to go into the details as to why that is, but it's not supported for the RAM that I have to be used at full speed. So it slows itself down so that it can use all of the RAM. And I believe that underclocking of my system to protect itself from the extra RAM that I put in is doing more harm than the extra 16 gigabytes is doing me good. It's a combination of that and there being some pre-installed crap on this copy of Windows that I think are adding up together to make for a less than ideal experience. So the, it's running a GPU, and my GPU is, at least, it's supposed to be doing all of the encoding for my streaming stuff. It's a fairly beefy GPU. I actually had bought my computer just because I was tired of running into problems with the old one that I had built that was getting a little long in the tooth. And it has not been the silver bullet that I hoped it would be. Turning on the FPS display just so I can kind of get an idea of how bad it is. Ironically, since I turned that on, I have not had a hitch. Which is good. Dang. It's all me. Well, there we go. There it is. Come on, wall jump. These corners in the Switch Palaces are actually special, and they are relatively easy to wall jump off of. But there's a yump. I was hoping for a wall jump into a yump, but it was not meant to be. Not bad. Like I said, I was expecting about 5-10 minutes. Alright. So I'm actually gonna call it here. A lot of fun replaying through this. It's a good ROM hack. Very shells. Much jumps. Wow. Alright. Thank you anybody for hanging out as long as you have. It means a lot to me. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. It's over.
It's over!